we're here. I'm fishing. It is windy. I'm hoping that you can hear me. I am up close to you so that you can hear me, because it is gusting. It's not meant to be. It was meant to be 14 mile an hour, but it's as you can hear, it's a lot louder. So where am I? I'm at a different mark, and I can tell you where it is. I don't have to lie to my subscribers anymore about where I'm fishing. So those people that think I do lie, well, they can just yeah, climb back in the box. Anyhow, here we are. We're at sunny Great Yarmouth. I'm with the wife. We're with another fishing channel, and he's called Brett's Fishing Diaries. You can see him there. He's drinking his coffee, watching his rods, and he's grumbling. There you go. Go check out Brett's Fishing Diaries. He fishes the river a lot and over beaches, but apparently this is the last beach session he's doing because it was such a walk. He's absolutely knackered, and at some point I'll go over there, but I ain't doing it yet because my hip hurts. So I'm baited up. I'm gonna get casted out. Well, that weren't bad for first cast. It went out, went to the left slightly, but we were out there. Didn't go as far as I wanted to either, especially in this wind. But we're fishing. It is so windy, it's hard work. But yeah, it is windy, isn't it? Because we forgot the shelter, you see. So right, he's just casted into, that bubble's just casted into Brett's swim. Never mind. Next one, we'll aim for that great big buoy over there. That's what we'll aim for. So yeah, we're on North Beach at Great Yarmouth. And didn't cut for the intro, did we? Tom will fit it in somewhere. Probably where I make a cock up. But the water's fairly calm. It's a bit of a swell on, not too much. So there's been a few mackerel bashes there. We've got two bait fishermen down there and Brett as well. Like I say, go check out Brett's Fishing Diaries. I think he's just below 500 subscribers. And if you like him, you know, give him a subscribe. If you don't like him, it don't cost anything anyhow. Just subscribe and don't watch him. It's all free, isn't it, Pet?
Yeah.
It's all free. Yeah. And again, for me, Verns Sea Fishing, if you've stumbled on this channel and you like the content, or you don't mind me rattling on and waffling on about this, that and the other, or having a moan, which is generally about this, that and the other, don't take offence. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't want to and you think what a fool he is, then you viewed it, ain't you? So that'll help me algorithm for a short period of time. That's the main thing. It'd be nice for me subscribers to go up, wouldn't it, Pet, rather than to stay at the same point for like a month and a half, because that's the way it is. But there you go. What else is to say, Pet? Kids never see you. You're going to be dead, right? You're going to die, and there's going to be nothing of you on YouTube.
There'll be us partying after you're dead at your funeral.
So that's why we film. When I got the wife with me, I like to get her in the video. You know, don't it, Dan? Yeah. Like to get her in the video. You know, it's not just for the bedroom, is it? So we like to get her on the video so that when the kids get older and we're dead, like I say, she's going to die at some point. In you, don't.
After you.
Apparently after me. It's going to be a... they'll be able to watch back and say, there's mum, won't they? Yeah, or there's your nanny.
They'll watch it.
Or your great nanny.
They'll watch the ones with me.
I don't think it's going to be any kids, is it?
There better be.
I don't think there will be.
They'll let her adopt. Can you adopt grandchildren?
Well, there is an old joke, isn't there? We'll leave it at that.
Okay. We'll adopt the grandchildren, cut the girls out of the will.
Well, we're out fishing. That's the main thing, isn't it? We're out fishing. We did go down to Hopton at first to have a look at Hopton, but there's limited places you can fish on there and cast. So there was a chap already fishing there and he weren't moving, so we're here. And I was going to try Hopton, and I'll try Hopton another time. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I've said it all, and I'm going now because I've got this other rod to bait up and get chucked out, and I'll bring you back for that. So see you in a bit. Right, we're baited up. What we're going to do is get it chucked out. So I'll stick you over here. I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds while I get my rod. Tom will cut that bit out where I disappear. That's second cast, it went. It's alright, it's out there, put it that way. Didn't go as far as I wanted, but they were only first 2 casts of the session. As it gets on, I start finding some mussels, so. I thought I'd cast it to the left, but I haven't, because I walked to the right and cast. I probably have cast it to the left slightly, probably by about 10 yards, which I class as straight anyhow. But lines are straight out from the rod tips. We are on, as you can see here, whether you can see it, this beach is like curved, and it curves around like that. And then it goes straight round and curves around at the end onto a spit going out. So yeah, not bad, not bad. I've just been speaking to a fisherman who yesterday caught loads of mackerel, and the days before. I said to him, why'd you catch that many mackerel? He says, I go pike fishing and I need it for bait. So that's what he does. But today there's no mackerel. Now that could be an omen, as in it's going to be bad for me, as in there's no fish. But time will tell, we'll have to see. We've got sandwiches not made by the wife, so these ones are going to be edible. I'll What's that? Did you put your fingers up for? Rude. So yeah, we got sandwiches from Tesco's. Can't believe it. I love my wife's sandwiches. They're like the best thing since sliced bread. Aren't they, darling? You're like the best sandwich maker in the world, aren't you, pet? Eh? Aren't you? Look at that. You've got it written on your head, Sandwich King.
You'll have something written on your head in a minute. It won't be Sandwich King.
That's 5 subscribers lost. Oh, he's talking to his wife like a bit of muck.
Always does.
No, I don't.
I have to put makeup on to hide the bruises.
She was lucky. She won the medal when she got me, didn't you? You come up to me,
Yeah,
remember?
last place.
Did you or did you not come up to me?
Yeah, I thought some bugger's got her have him,
You
hadn't they?
did, didn't you?
I thought that. Look at that poor old bugger. He's a bit special.
She can't even say Claire yes. This bread's...
Oh, here we go.
It's bread.
Stop moaning and eat it.
It's all going dry on the outside.
Yeah, that's because it's your sandwich. My pasta was delicious.
You know what this means, don't you?
You're going to go in to make the sandwiches and do your own?
Your sandwiches are better than Tesco's. I knew I got a good one with you. Just wish you smiled a bit more. What's the matter with you? You with me!
Jesus Christ. Don't I'll cry.
Yeah, you was in it. It's getting weird with this camera lens, isn't it? That's getting both of us there, Dom. Oh! I'll tell you what.
Just went everywhere.
Well, at least they aren't dry, like the bread.
They're nice. I would offer to peel you one, but you got sandwich.
I don't want an orange. Who eats an orange? Yeah. When they're fishing.
Got antibacterial wipes. You got kitchen roll.
I've got stinky fishy
when
fingers.
do
Do you know what
when
it's
do
like
you
to
ever-
get? Do you know what it's like to get fishy fingers?
Nope.
No, I do, because I'm always baiting up. What?
Stop it. Now,
What?
when do you ever peel
Yeah.
your own orange?
No, you do it for me. It's what I got married for, Dom.
Oh, I'm just trying to work out what I got married for.
For this.
For God's sake.
For this, Dom. You got the jackpot. Yeah, let's get closer together.
No, let's not.
My beautiful wife.
No, oh,
My beautiful wife, eh?
fuck her off. Ow.
Eh?
You don't need to say beautiful wife.
Do you want me to say anything else? Like,
No, I don't want you to say anything. Just
oh,
be quiet.
I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles.
I don't think that's
I
ain't.
didn't know the next line.
Well, that ain't wife, is it?
Is it?
It's mum, innit? Or mammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of any other sick things to say, like you're the best thing since sliced bread and stuff like that, because we're just what we are, aren't we, Dan? We just, you know, you got it all with me, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
You won the dusty bin, didn't you?
Bloody was a dusty bin.
Oh no, that wasn't the prize, was it? That was the booby prize.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm agreeing
What to
with
say
you.
that for?
That's why I'm agreeing with you.
I wish you'd brought that shelter. Couldn't you have carried anything else? I got you one of them wooden things that go on your shoulders so you can carry everything. Why didn't you use that?
I did manage to bring the hammer.
I'll tell you what, that cheese sandwich was rank. I've got another one to eat yet.
Yeah, but
You've got one as well. Oh, what's the chicken and bloody thing going to be
I
like?
don't know. My pasta was
Yeah,
nice.
we'll probably open it up and it'll still be clucking. Oh! Update on the chicken.
God, I thought you had something wrong then.
Well, it's a big thing, isn't it? Because nobody knows, do they? Apart from a couple. Update on the chicken. The chicken is doing fantastic. Through our dedication and diligence. Are good words for a Norfolk lad, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, dedication and diligence. Yeah, the chicken is doing great. She's got her chest puffed up. She's standing on 2 feet high. And when I go in the chicken pen, I can't bloody catch her, can we?
No.
So we have to get her and treat her at night. We rip her off, open her lid up, because I've done the roof to tip, and we get her out and treat her at night off a perch. So it's the only way you can catch her now, whereas before I could walk up to her and just pick her up. So all good there. What are they doing? God, look, he's like David Hasselhoff, isn't he? We'll get him on film. Him and his wife. Shall I take my top off, darling, and show my chest and belly?
Let's not frighten anyone.
Hey, shall I?
No.
No. You can do the same.
No, you're all right.
Alright. She ain't doing the same either.
No.
So anyhow, that's about the chicken. So that's all good, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I can't believe he's walking down there like that.
Is he bothering you?
No.
No.
He's got some balls and... Oh! That was my clicker. Let's put it on the rod tips for those that like to watch the rod tips. We don't want to miss any bites, do we? This sandwich is dry as a whole bit of cardboard.
Well, just bloody
Rub your
eat
finger
them,
on it.
Give it to the seagulls.
There ain't none.
Well, they'll come down and you can hear the birds. Is that a seal out there? Tom? Is that a seal out there?
Yeah.
Right.
And a dog.
Is that a seal?
Yeah. I got you. The click is going on it.
Yours would be bouncing right now, wouldn't it? The other one's
Got something on there.
the other one's picking it up.
We've got a fish.
Okay. The other one's picking away as well.
Let's probably got hound on that as well. Norfolk boy does it again. Hang on, little fella. You go in there. Right. We've got ourselves a hound, and I've got another one on the other rod, but I'm going to get this unhooked first. So I'll bring you back once I've done it. See you in a minute. Right, well, we got the... it got hooked with both hooks. So what I did was, I crushed the barb on one of the hooks, and the hook come out really easy. It was in a delicate area near its gill, and the other one was just in its mouth where it got out. But we got ourselves a hound, so it might be a tiny bit of blood, but that'll clot and we'll get it back.
Right, you've got a friend out there, look. Right in front of him.
One little starry hound, only small, not like the Holderness Coast, but we ain't blanked. It's the first one, and we got ourselves an hound. So, thumbnail. Right. I didn't turn the camera around, did I? Right, my clicker's going off on the other reel. Sorry, you didn't see it release. But he's gone back. I just chucked him in 2 foot out, and he went out, sat swimming. Right, I'm going to have to get this in. I can't bait up, so I ain't going to have any rods in the water. Can't believe that, can you? All that noise. Well, I can't believe that. That was going off like Billy, wasn't it, Pet? And there was nothing on it. Nothing on it. I got some lettuce leaf on it, but very little bit of weed, so that's good. But yeah, we'll get that chucked back out because it's only been out for about 3 minutes, and we'll get both rods back out again. So I'll see you in a bit. I don't know if you can see. Tom might focus in over there where my finger is. You can see Scooby Sands. Head out, Brett. I don't think he's had one. I think that means no. So yeah, let's get these out. That's the blank gone. So that's 10 months without blanking now. We're in the 1st of June today, while I remember. 1st of July, sorry. Don't want to be lying, do I? 1st of July, 1546. And yeah, see you in a bit. the left a bit, don't I? Let's fill that out now. Right, they're not perfect yet, but they're getting there. It went a bit further, that one. So I'll get this next rig baited up. I've got to change the rig because I had to flatten the barb on the pennel. So yeah, we'll get another rig on. As a matter of fact, I've got one there. So we'll get that baited up, send it out. So it's absolutely glorious on here today. It's a few clouds in the sky. Windmills are there, bloody things. A couple of fishermen down there. We've got the Bretsky sat on his box, and he's got ever so good herring. That's heron, not heron, because heron are what are in the sea, and heron is what you listen at your ears with. So I just wanted to make that clear. All right, so it's not the same thing that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the fish that's called the heron. It's what you listen with your ears when you're heron. So see you in a bit. Isn't that right, Dan? Right, we're baited up. I'm now going to cast out. So we'll put you here for a minute. It's all hard work, isn't it, with this fishing and filming, isn't you? Because you're always looking at the camera, you see. When you're looking at the camera, you're not watching your rod tips. Where's that gone?
What?
The line's over there. I think the tide's turned and pulled, and I reckon these weights ain't big enough. Oh dear.
Oh, seals down there.
Where?
Yeah, they are. So there's seals down there where the seal was, and it's followed him. Seals down there, it's followed him.
Sorry about that, but when you're fishing and filming, it's hard work sometimes, because you have to either keep moving the camera or you just get on with the fishing, then you have to go back to the camera work. But yeah, it's the way it is. Right, I can't believe that line has gone already. It's took it. Are you holding bottom, Brett? I think I'm gonna have to. So am mine. It's either the tide Christ almighty, I've cast that out, and it was where this boot is. Look, see where that boot is? Casted it, well, it weren't at that boot, that's too extreme, but I was probably about 100 metres in front of that boat, and I am now probably 200 metres to the right. It's that quick. So it's either going to be one of them sessions where it's unfishable because you can't hold bottom. Got a 5 ounce weight out there at the minute. I've got 6, I've got 7 in the van, but that means the wife's going to have to walk back and get them. She's a good old girl though. Or I just can't cast that as far. I'm definitely over 100 yards out. You can tell that by my spool here and here. It's clicking again, yes, because it's getting dragged round down. Well, we've either got a seal, which I don't want that. I think we'll leave it out there and see. But that is unbelievable. Let's go down. If them rods fall over, Pet, can you jump up like super quick and grab them? There's a lot of money there, Dal. She'll only moan at me because I got to buy more gear, wouldn't she? You know what women are like. Well, no, we don't, do we? What a thing to say. That sounds like being a bigot, isn't it? But it's just life, isn't it? Brett.
Yo.
This is Brett from Brett's Fishing Diaries. First time you've seen him on my channel, and he's on here now. And yeah, what do you reckon to it so far, mate? Eh?
Well, it's just suddenly turned.
It has, hasn't it? Lines are just whipped round, aren't they?
All of a sudden, just boss.
It's like that drastic, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I swore slightly there. So yeah, you know what women are like, don't you?
You know what? I ain't even going to comment on that.
Oh right. Because I've just said, Christ, you know what women are like. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
but you're gonna sit on the fence.
I am, because after meeting your wife, I definitely am, because she is the sweetest, most placid woman I've ever met.
But she's like me.
No, she's not.
What do you mean, no, she's not?
No, she's not.
No?
I've actually already told everybody on my video what you're really like in real life.
What's that? What, is that the same as the video?
3 times worse than the video.
3 times worse? That's because he's been with my van driving, that's why.
Good alright, good alright.
But yeah. So my lines are literally at an acute angle. So let's say I cast it out at 100 degrees to the left. Yeah, it's now 30 degrees down this beach. It might just be the tide, because the tide's coming in now, isn't it? So it might just be the tide speeded up.
Well, I managed to get both of mine dead straight, and they were holding, and
yeah.
all of a sudden they just slung to the right.
And what weight you got on?
5 ounce.
So have I. I'm chuffed to get that fish, mate.
So am I, mate. That's the only thing I was worried about, that you came all this way and then blame me for blanking.
Nah, I wouldn't blame you. Well, I would, tongue in cheek, like,
well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people think I'm a twat, you know, but I ain't that much. Am I?
I wouldn't use that word.
No.
Knob, but not twat.
Knobby? Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
No, I'm glad you caught. I'm glad someone caught it. Make it worth it.
Well, hopefully you will. Is it better now you're here now?
Now my aching joints have rested. I'm alright.
Yeah. He's very slow because he's got bad hips.
But
different to mine.
You going at my speed is actually, you can have no pain coming.
No, I didn't know.
So you need to slow down in life.
I know, but that box gets heavier on your back, doesn't it? I'm only a little chappy.
I know. I mean, you're actually smaller than me.
No,
I'm amazed.
I'm taller.
It's because you're standing on them.
I ain't on an ump. Look, I just wiggle my boots down. I don't know. That's the second red boat we're seeing. That might be the same boat. He must go out there and then come back all the time.
I think they go out there to service their wind turbines.
But he'll go down to the outer harbour and then he just goes in there. I thought it was that red boat that goes in Galston Harbour.
I think it is. I think it is. All the boats that come out of that harbour, you know, they all go out to service these wind turbines.
Yeah. Well, before them turbines were up, we used to buy crabs off Jenny's Crabs near Sheringham, and her fella at the time used to go on survey boats for putting all these in, and then they all turned up. So yeah, anyhow, go along to Brett's Fishing Diaries, check him out. I've already mentioned it. That's probably 4 times now. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm getting fed up with it, I'll tell you. If you like him, subscribe. If you don't like him, subscribe. It's all free, isn't it, Brett? Absolutely. You can subscribe, as Danny Shore Fishing says, another channel to go check out. You could actually subscribe and not watch him at all.
Yeah.
But I'd prefer you to watch. He's got good views, you see. You ain't got high subscribers and low views, have you?
No,
you've got
low subs
and high views. So he's a proper organic channel like mine. So go check him out, and I'm going to keep fishing here. I'm going to have to reel these rods in shortly because soon they're going to be on the beach.
I'm going to reel mine in before I tangle you.
Now I'm way down there. Here's the old wife. Look, can you see her? Give a wave, Pet. Oh, isn't she lovely? I'm just getting barked at by the wife to be getting a film on. We didn't think he had a fish, but Brett's caught a fish, haven't you, Brett?
Yes, I am blanked. I'm so happy.
Are you happy, mate?
I am happy.
Honestly, that weed's tasty. Do you want me to hold the rod while you go get it?
Yeah, go on.
Because that's stuck in it. Has it swallowed it? Yeah. We'll get that out. Do you want to take it to my bucket?
It's going to have to prove what it's taken us last night.
Do you want to take it to my bucket and put it in the bucket, Brett?
Yeah.
We're going to put it in my bucket and we'll get it unhooked and I can show Brett how to unhook it. So I'll bring you back when we've unhooked it and we'll give you a show. Right, these lines are pulling straight to they're virtually on the shore. We're going to have to reel them in and hopefully not get tangled up. So I will one at a time, change the weights and then re-chuck out. Brett's just had a dab. He's chuffed about that. So yeah, let's get on. We'll put you here, you might see me. I just need to... Got something else on my line, Dan. Don't come here and reel this up, will you? You're going to have to pull it and reel it up in your hands. So do that, little loops. Pull it. That's someone else's fishing line. Drop it on the floor. Drop it on the floor. Drop it. Should be. You might only be fishing those on rod now. No, it'll be out there still. I'll bring you back in a minute. What we've done is, the line's come right round and got tangled up together, and the line that I thought was someone else's is mine, and we now hoisted it all up, and it's all now tangled up in a knot, so. Unbelievable. You know what we'll do, don't you? It's weed done, I think. That's come round straight away. It's one of them days. Do you remember that rant I had? Do you remember that rant I had at Sutton-on-Sea? And Tom did that angry face? Well, that's what this is. There's such a draw on the tide that my rod's gone over already. I ain't even set the drag. You got another dab, mate? Yep, Brett's got another dab.
Can't take it.
He's catching the dabs, isn't he? Do you want me to put it in my bucket? It swallowed it again. Yeah. Do you want me to? I can show you again, can't I? Yeah. Brett's caught a dab. We need to get it in the bucket because he's all buggered up with his line. Bit of weed. That's why you have a bucket, you see, because you can just put the fish in. Yeah, you can put the fish in, and it's that my line is nearly on the beach again. So I think it's probably time just to fish with one rod. This was looking to be a good session. Oh, I thought there was a wet seal down there on the beach, but there's two people laying on the beach. Isn't it? Can you see them? Not that they're fat or anything, you know, it's just that I thought it was a seal. Look, don't they look like a seal pet? People think I'm terrible, don't they? Look at all that rip down there with that water. Can you see that? That might be mackerel, you know. Hey, Brett.
Still trying to sort the line out.
Yeah, he's still sorting his line out. There's something there, isn't there? There's either a hole in the beach there or that's mackerel on that water. So it's going now, isn't it? Look. My line's down there. I could catch a mackerel, couldn't I? That's mackerel. Them mackerel fishermen were too late. That's mackerel. Can you see the water bursting? I just saw a bit of silver. That'll either be white bait, live bait, or it's mackerel. Going right in front of them lot, look. Can you see that school of mackerel, Brett? See where all the water's rough in that big circle? Right, well, I've just had to tie a new rig on and everything, and hey mate! Bloody mackerel are in, and them two people have just turned up down there and I can't go near them. You right? They got black beads. FaceTime me. Are you there?
Yeah, FaceTime you.
I can only see me. Exactly. Right, call me back and FaceTime me down, yeah?
Okay.
Is that mackerel? Yeah, I thought there was three. Three great big puddles of them. It's there now, the seal's in it amongst them eating them. They ain't got a clue. You right, Pet? Pet, I can't see you. Down. Can't, that's it. That took some doing. Show us them then. Pet. Yeah, that's them. Pet. Right, that's them. Did you understand? And now they're gone. Past them, but it's just gone past and they're jumping out the water. There's a lot of pull on. It's still filming. Right, I've got some mackerel in front of me and I'm now casting in them. Lots of mackerel down there. We've got mackerel down there. Seagulls have been in them. They've been over there. Another one down there. That chap's gone down to another one. But they're getting more and more. Lots of different seals around. But there's so much colour. Yeah, yeah. You know, I lost my mum and it was a bit traumatic. I just got the bed, all thanks to the doc. And I've got no plastic pictures, I've got no nothing to go with. Is that just a bit of 5 for a week, or is it always like that?
Well, this is the casting. bit here where you're fishing
Yeah.
is the fastest bit of water.
Right.
There is no other bit of
Oh, I
water
didn't
as
know
fast
that.
as it's in Norfolk.
I
I mean,
didn't-
if you'd have gone round where he is there, or if you'd have gone up there where they are,
Yeah.
up there, then people up there,
Yeah. Couldn't get parked up there. It was rammed.
I'm just telling people walking on the beach
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
or where
exactly.
he is down there with that white shirt.
Yeah.
If you'd have gone there, that wouldn't have been. So you're on this bit here is the fastest bit of water. If you even where he is, let's see where he is.
Yeah.
But if you look where he is in front of that Carmen, right?
Yeah.
Another 15, 20 yards past him, there would hardly be any.
Right.
That's just because of where you are.
I didn't even know the beach was this shape. I thought it went straight along, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Are we on holiday here, are you?
No,
No,
come
no.
down visiting.
I used to live there, but then we moved to Lincolnshire, so I just come down occasionally.
That's cold.
Yarmouth has changed so much since
I have, yeah. You're lucky to see another white English one now.
Yeah.
That cat in the white t-shirt.
Yeah.
How long ago? Is that what he's saying about there's not mackerel there then?
Yeah. So, that chap just told me, you wouldn't have heard him because he speaks very quietly. You might have done. But where we're fishing is the fastest bit of tide pull on the Norfolk coast because of the way this is shaped here, rounded. He says if we go 60 yards down there, it'll be perfectly alright and flat and you'll hold bottom.
Seal. Right out there.
Yeah, it's been right in front of us as well, Don. But I don't think Brett will want to move. I haven't blanked, so I'm quite happy just to stay here. We've got some 7-ounce weights.
Seals up and down. He's seen something.
That caught something on his rod. Did that snap off? It'll be that tip ring. Just fished the one rod, Brett. Yeah, son, yeah, it's 15, 20 minutes, seconds. Oh, look, that boat is powering straight down there. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to move. I think I'll stay here and just put up with it. But I've got a 3-hook flatboat there tipped off with squid where the mackerel possibly are. So you never know, we might get one, we might not, you'd never know, dear. And we just have to see, don't we? Just wish we could walk properly down. If I could walk, I'd just walk down there. There's two of us.
I've just been back to the van and back.
Yeah, I know, but you ain't got a bad hip, have you? So it's not looking good. Glorious day though, Dan. The wind's dropped a bit as well, hasn't it?
It has.
I think this will slow. He said it'll slow down in 3 hours with the tide. So in 3 hours, it's 5 o'clock, 10 past 5. So by about 6 o'clock, that should have slowed down, and we might be able to catch. See you later, mate. Nice talking to you. There we go. One little bass. Saw the bite on the flapper rig. Verns just put his first flapper rig on today. Got himself a scolie. So we'll get that back. Just check us filming. You can laugh. Little booty, innit? Got it on the flapper. 3-up flapper, small hooks, size 4 they are, I think. Just tipped off with tiny slivers of squid. And yeah, top draw. So that's 2 fish to me. That's a smooth hound and a bass, a scolie bass. And I'm chuffed to bits. So we'll see you in a minute. I'll get this baited up and we'll chuck back out again. Where are you, Brett?
You gotta go that way.
Yeah, so in this section of beach that we're fishing, me and Brett, where that chap is in the red coat down there, from there to just the other side of those 2 fishing, this has got the fastest rip on the tide anywhere on the Norfolk coastline. Just this section here, and it won't be until slack water, which is gone, but high water tonight at 8 o'clock when it'll start to slow down over slack. You'll get about an hour, maybe an hour and a half fishing where you can hold bottom, and then it starts ripping back the other way. So lesson learnt there. But when you first come to a new mark, I'm amazed that a local has told me that anyhow, but it's good to know that. At least the wind's died down. We're still fishing. We're having a nice day on the beach, me and the wife. Look at her. Are you having a nice time, pet? So, isn't she wonderful? She's my $1 million. You're my $1 million, you are. Yeah, she's all right. Bought her a new chair. What did you say? Are you thanked me for the new chair yet, pet?
You thank me for your food.
Thanks for the food, darling.
Chair's alright.
See, she can't say thank you or anything like that because she's a stubborn old mule from Norfolk, that's why, aren't you? Eeyore!
I deserve a better chair.
Well, that's all there was, Dan. There was one for 20 quid, but you don't like them chairs either, so I got you that one. Isn't it comfy?
You do want the higher back and a cushion.
You got an hole there for a tin of lager.
No wine.
Could have got you some lager.
You've got me some wine.
Could have got us some lager.
Why didn't we get a bottle of wine?
Why didn't you get some lager? Guinness. Could have got Guinness, your favourite. Milk stout. Her favourite is milk stout. That, and then she gets her pipe out. Pipe in the Guinness, innit, pet? Ain't it, down? She loves her Guinness and her milk stout. You've... Where? Which one? Which one? Don't say this one, that one. Right, the left-hand one. It might be the pull, but it could be another bass. Put the camera on the rods. Put the camera on the rods. That's what I say. People want to see the rod tips, Pet, don't they? Well, it's either watch the rod tips or Coronation Street. It's one or the other.
Well, there's only certain people that watch Coronation Street in Emmerdale.
Is that battery's going dead again? Oh, I'm having a right nightmare. Do you remember the days when I used to get wound up? 2 years ago, I'd have been bawling.
Hang on. Brett, do you remember the days where we used to get wound up? No.
Piss takers, you two.
Bloody days I used to get wound up. What days don't you get wound up?
I don't get wound up anymore, darling. I'm a changed man.
Since when? Hang on, what's the time? Was it since about 5 minutes ago?
No. I'm a calm and collective person.
Are you?
I don't think you understand.
No, I don't think I do.
I don't
understand
think
it.
you really know me.
No.
I'm going to have to reel that other rod in, the right hand rod.
I'm just glad I bought this book.
Well, you're now going to start reading? Don't you find that a bit ignorant? We're here on the beach talking, having time together, and you're reading a book called The Stalker.
Yeah, but it's not what you think, is it? She always does books that...
Does she?
Sarah Alderson always does books that have a twist. I read quite a few of that book.
Right, what has she got? Soft candy twist in it. Where's Brett getting that weed? Where's that come from, Brett? Where's that come from? That weed? I've just reeled in, haven't he? It's character building. He needs me like a nail in the head, doesn't he?
I don't think he thinks...
You got them other keys? We didn't buy any sweets, did we, or chocolate? I'm quite chuffed because I don't really want it. It's just that I'm thinking, oh, what could we have? You're going to kill me one?
No, because you can't eat oranges when you're fishing. He says, who wants to eat oranges when
You could put it in my mouth. Do you want me to put it in your mouth?
No, I'll dip it in sand first and then put it in yours.
Thanks a lot. Nice you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
So there must be something there making that water go like that. But we've seen bait fish jumping out there, and he said that it's bait fish, didn't he?
Going to go up any higher.
Trouble is, when the bait fish, well, what's the time?
Getting on.
Oh. Might reel this one in, Pet.
Okay. One that's clipping.
Yeah, I might reel that in and we'll see what's on. No, the one that's clicking I'm going to leave out.
Seals back down there.
going to do now?
What?
I'm going to put another set of flappers on because you can't get out there. And what I'll do is I'll keep that rig there to bait up, yeah, so that when the tide goes slack, we can chuck a big bait out. But at the minute, it's about catching fish. This is what it's about. I'm talking to the wife, I've got the camera there. It's about catching fish. I don't know if you can hear me because it is windy again, isn't that? Is that for me? I'll have it in a minute. It's about catching fish, so I'm going to put another 2-hook flapper on and I'll bring you back for ready for when I'm to chuck it out. And then I'll sort this rig out here ready for a big chuck out when it goes slack. So I'll see you in a minute. I've got my other line again.
Have you?
Mate, it's like a f***ing granny knot. Look at the state of that. Talk about a tide ribbon.
If I'd have tied that knot in the sea scouts, I'd have got a bag.
Jesus, wet.
How many times now have you got yourself?
I've done it twice.
Are you?
Yeah.
My lines are all out there now. I'm going to have to reel them both in.
Yeah, when I called you, Karen, the seal was literally about 6 to 7 feet out. His head was right in front of you.
But I turned round to look and he was gone.
Yeah.
He was gone.
That chap said there's been a couple there all day.
He was talking to me about he fishes for bass where you fish.
He's just showed me a picture of his son who caught 12 bass behind Asda, right? One of them was £12.
Yeah, he said it's big for bass on Asda's side.
Yeah.
And he said there's mullet on your side, Cobham side. So you want me fishing them marks at Cobham and that. But he did say where you fish on that bridge, that's Broad's authority.
Right.
And it's a licence.
Is it?
He said he's never been caught, but if he was, he said he'd just do a runner. But you can't run fast on Wally.
No, but
No.
you can go fast and make them walk.
Absolutely. I'll just claim disablement.
Yeah, didn't know.
Yeah, didn't know. Disabled.
Are you seriously going to find a disabled person? That's all you've got to say.
I'll just put on a little tag, please. I'm just getting some food for the sister.
So probably at the White Swan might be a good place. Unless you've got a licence, but you can always do it, can't
I've
you?
never heard of you needing a licence for the river.
Well, you can find out, you can Google it, can't you, and find out where it is, where the river stop being salt water, even though there's bass in it. That's a joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that seal's back right there. Just popped his head up.
They must be having a right old feed.
Yeah. Well, and there must be fish there if they've not left it. And they've
Yeah.
been up and down here.
God, this is in such a knot. Do you know what? A few videos ago, I'd have been having a meltdown now. And if I was on my own with this rip, well, I've had a video with a rip and I'd have had a meltdown. But the more you do it and the more you have it, you know, it's just fishing, isn't it?
Well, in fairness, you're surrounded by two chilled people.
Maybe we're rubbing off on it
Yeah.
at long last.
You never know. Miracles have happened.
So have you caught anything other than your
No, sweetheart.
just your two? And you've had two, have you?
Yeah. Hey, in Norfolk and back on the flappers.
They're the ones that have always worked for me, the two flappers. I've got to make some new ones though.
I've got a long line there, look, I've got 3.
The snoods on mine are like a really thin line and they're just wrapping around the main line.
You want 20 to 30 pound line really.
Yeah.
30 pound line is best.
I'm going to use some of that stuff you give me.
Yeah. That's 20. But
Let's say, as soon as I cast out, they're just spinning around the rig line.
See, look, how lucky are you to come fishing and you find the fastest bit of water
Yeah.
there is possible in Norfolk?
All this,
Yeah.
right,
And
that we were going to go to, and he went, no, let's go here.
yeah. And you just happen to find the fastest
yeah.
bit.
I said to you this bit. Now I got the I didn't know that this was the fastest tide run in the Norfolk coast, but that's a learning curve. But if you was to come here at low water and fish hour before, hour after, or
Yeah.
hour and a half before, hour and a half after, you got a chance of getting fish. If you can get out there.
Well, even in
He said
all that.
really deep out there.
Yeah. I said to you, it looked deep to me.
Yeah.
But even in that fast shit, we've had 4
Still,
fish,
yeah.
which is quite amazing.
Well, that hound I had was my first fish, and I pulled that in, and literally when I cast out again, it just went. Literally, I sat in my box and said to Karen, "The line's over there," and it had just gone bang like that. So
I hadn't looked, and then I looked, saw it was over. I thought I had a fucking fish on. I pulled over that quick.
yeah, well, that's what you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
You haven't reeled in yet, have you? Because your line's still
are.
flapping about on the water there. You haven't reeled it in yet, have you? Because yours is
I've
down
got
there.
this one to bait up. That camera's on, by the way.
Is it? You that read that out, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll set it for you.
Some of them kids are fishing down there that came down on the boats.
Yeah, he's just showed me pictures. They've been catching herring. Mackerel rather.
Yeah. Well, that chap that was talking here in the white t-shirt, he's now off to where, you said where you fish,
Yeah.
Newbridge or whatever, and his mates down there catching bass.
Yeah. There's bass everywhere at the minute.
Might have to move back a little bit. Be alright up there. We might have to move back and progress where you are.
But it's still pulling me over at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll slow down a bit. It'll slow down a bit. That bloke said to me. Yeah, he said it'll slow down for about an hour and then it'll flash out that way. just get this out so I'm fishing down, that's all. And then I'll get the other one in and bait that up. Can't chuck it out far. Don't really want to be doing cheeky chucks. But there's nothing else we can do, is there? No point chucking it right out there, is there?
You might save that in.
Yeah. I think you are, yeah.
Wouldn't risk having to cook your own tea.
Look, they're already down that. Did you see that? I've just casted that out with a 7-ounce weight, and I casted over there, and it's literally gone from left to right. It's probably travelled about 80 yards already, and all I've done is put the rod in the rod rest and set the drag. So I'm going to reel the rest of this rod in, and because I've took the rig off because both rigs were tangled up together because they all end up over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck the next rod out a lot shorter than what I chucked that one out. It's only going to go out about 20 yard, if that. And both got flapper rigs on, baited with squids, no point doing anything else. Just had a bass. Is that all I've had, the bass and the hound? Look at the seal. Seal's looking at the dog. It's thinking, can I eat that dog? How can you zoom in on that, Tom? Old Husky wants to eat the seal. Yeah, I think it might. But yeah, look at the skies. Norfolk skies for you. Look at that. Looks moody over there. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Skylarks are twittering, the sun's up there. Oh, the wife's got up out of a chair. And that's it. We've got 8 7-ounce weights on, 2 up flappers, baits. Just had a bass, as you know. Well, that was like ages ago, but that's all we can do. And that's whipped round already. So that's gone from 10 o'clock and it's now nearly at 1 o'clock. It is at 1 o'clock. So there you go. But as soon as it hits high water, it'll slow down, slack water, 5-ounce weight on, pulley pennel, bang it out, and hopefully we might get another fish. So. But we're catching now, so just got to keep hoping that the bass are there. There's plenty of seals about. That seal is now following that dog along the beach, look. So how's the day been, Brett?
Fantastic.
Been all right, has it?
Been fantastic.
Once the walk over the dunes was done, it's been better.
That was a long distant memory. Now you've just reminded me of the trip back.
He might come to the beach again yet. I did tell him he was a bit act off, because when I turned back and looked at you and you was coming over that foot and you were shaking your head, I was like, ooh.
That was me at the end of that match the other night.
That'll be right, mate.
Yeah.
£10 bass, that'll have that rod bent over. You never know.
You never know.
Right, so see you in a bit. Update on the fishing, and at the minute the tide has slowed a little, but now I'm looking at it, it don't really look as though it has. So make of that as you will, because that's just a load more gibberish from Vern. Isn't that right, Pet? So Brett's reeling in, he's got some weed on, but now the weed is gone and his line's clear, I've got a pulley pennel baited up with a horse mackerel on it. I don't know why I've put horse mackerel on it, because I'm not that keen on fish baits. Oh, another fish. Bait fish, but there ain't that many. If there was like loads of them bait fish getting washed up, I'd put them on the rig, but there's only like one, the odd one. They shouldn't have to die, should they?
Are they fishing boats, aren't
No, they're for the turbines, I think. Yeah, so where was the Pet talking to us? Yeah, so I got a pulley pennel to chuck out with a horse mackerel on, and I'm going to chuck that out as far as I can. Once this tide has stopped ripping, and it has, because it slowed down over there. Still fish jumping, isn't there? They must be further out and the odd one's getting washed up. Just a shame that there's a bit of cloud cover, because when the sun comes out it's nice and warm and there'd be more light. But yeah, as you can see, the rods, all joking aside, the rods are motionless. But I'm chuffed to have picked this beach today. We did go to Hopton, but there was someone fishing at Hopton and there weren't any other room to fish. So it is potluck there. You have to get there early, I presume. So we came here to Yarmouth North Beach and have been rewarded with some fish. I was just relieved to catch an hound when I did, because literally when I put the hound back and casted my rod out again, it got whipped round. So the tide had changed so fast, and if you was in an inflatable out there at low water thinking this is great, having fun, you'd have been whipped down there, Dan, wouldn't you? You would go and you'd be in a lot of trouble. So this section of beach apparently this section of beach is the fastest from, well, this 400 yards of beach that I'm fishing within is the fastest run of current on this Norfolk coast. And because I know that now, I shan't fish here again. I'll fish down that end or down that end. We couldn't fish down that end, which is the best end, near the end of the road at North Deans, because all the cars are parked on the road and there was nowhere to park. So next time, get here earlier in the morning, hopefully on an early tide, and fish. And that's, I'll come and fish this beach again, but it'll be down that end, won't it, Pet? So that's what I'll do. And I've learned my lesson. We've fished here today, we've caught here today, I've caught the 2, so it's all good. But next time it will be down that end, because there's a boarded path for you to walk on most of the way, and then it's onto sand and grass in the dunes, but it's a third of the distance as what we've had to walk to get to here. So that's why it's better for me to fish down there. There's less tide run down there, there's hardly any. You'll hold bottom down there, so I've been told. But my weights are holding out better now. They aren't literally on the beach or 10 yards off, 20 yards, 15 yards off the beach, when I was casting probably 100 yards out there. It looks like that bass was a lone bass, because I haven't had any more, but fingers crossed we'll get one. I'll be reeling in shortly, and I'll probably bait up the flapper rig again, and then the next cast I'll chuck the pennel out. But we ain't going to be fishing for too much longer. It's now 7:56. I've got sex on the brain down, haven't I? It's because we're sleeping in the van together. Her head hits the pillar.
Yeah. Nothing beats me away.
Yeah, no, it's 7:56.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 1st of July. And we've had a good day. Haven't we had a good day, Pet? Been to shops together, haven't we? She does like the shops. All them pretty colours on all them wrappers, isn't it, Dan? Got her a new chair as well. How's the chair, Dan? Is it alright? Don't move.
A little bit disappointed.
I wouldn't have thought it would. What? You got a cup hold of that in? What do you want, an ashtray for your fags?
I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't buy me any wine, and you were about to say.
She didn't get any wine. What? I didn't say anything. That chair's alright. I thought it would have sunk into the ground.
Oh, fancy being here all day, though. You didn't bring any wine.
Well, it's your fault. You got water.
Not the same, unless it's Jesus.
Yeah, so it's all good. We've had a good time though, haven't we? All joking aside, that water's come. That ain't low, high water yet. That ain't,
It's just a road wave every
I tell you now, it's high water now. It is. Well, it's irrelevant. What it is that's still barrelling through there, and matey boy, the Norfolk chap that I spoke to earlier, he said it'll stop. Anyhow, what we'll do is we'll turn you around like that. And you might see that boat out there servicing the windmills. You know, the windmills that take a diesel generator to start them up. That's green, isn't it? That are made of glass fibre, which have only got a lifespan of 20 years, and then there is no way of recycling it, so they then dig a bloody great hole, put them all in it and fill it. Bit like asbestos really, isn't it? But there you go. But I'm sure they're doing a wonderful job producing our electric. He's in. So I'll see you in a bit. That was my observation of the windmills of her. Right, I'm going to risk casting this out a long way because risk it by means of the weed. I put it here, I can cast there, can't I? I'm going to not chuck it out far, but I'm going to chuck it out away. Bloody hell, it went miles! You didn't see it? Didn't go that far. Get rid of it. You got new line now, mate? Got a weed fish! Hey Brett, and I've just chucked it out. I've just chucked it out of 100 yard. Well, 100 yard at least. Oh well. You know what, that one went straight. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to reel the right hand rod in now. Yeah? And we're going to freshen the bait up. Fish them two, and then we're going to pack away. Look, the wife looks a bit chilly.
Bloody freezing. No, the sun's gone in.
Look at them tootsies. They're all cold and frozen. Bless her. I'm only still there because she enjoys fishing so much. Even when she gets cold, she don't want to move. So I've got to freshen this up, and then we're anyhow, I'm going to get on with it. Keep waffling, keep waffling. Put that there, then you can see me frame the shot. Oh. Right. I've still got a load of pull on it, Pat. It must just be at low water. Full of weed. We've got a weed fish. I've just chucked that out to bloody miles now. So it's still coming in, you know. You ain't cold here. You're frozen. Oh, well, it's tough. You're gonna have to wait. I'll warm you up in the van. Down. Down. All right. You could listen to me. I'll just give you an offer. Yeah. I said I'd warm you up in the van. Yeah, I'm gonna put heating on full. I'll put it on number 3 as well, so it blows all over you. You like a good blow on it, don't you? It gets heat into the cab because we've got a van, so you get a cab in the van. might put him on the fish.
It's like, come on, give me your scrap.
I ain't reeled that line on that spill properly down. It's terrible.
Is that the one we got to change?
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, but I'll... Yeah, I might put that back on.
Come on then, jump. Even the seal's laughing at you.
All the ground went away.
The seal's there watching you.
Another one's behind him.
Yeah. Bloody idiot.
It's all soft down through the water. Right, we'll put a squid on that, shall we? Full squid. Yeah, look.
Wait till you see it. Well, birds just come and get it, look.
Well, the birds could have had it if they were about.
Well, they're not going to get it by the looks of it. Speaking of bait.
All this gone blacked out. Bins up there, isn't there?
Yeah. I've got a pot of lobster.
Would be dark if the clouds, well, the sun's going to shine through, look, we're going to get some warm.
Not too bad.
Yeah, You alright for me to cast this out in you, Brett? Brett, you got a bite! Your rod just moved! That's swung right round again, though. Rod just moved backwards. That's the side of the week. Right, last two casts are out. Last two casts are out, but the thing is, the one that I've just chucked out is whipped right round. Chucked out about 100 yards. Cast didn't go full power. I ain't done one full power today already. It's just the way it is sometimes. But it's out there and it went straight. So from straight, it's probably gone from 12 o'clock to probably 2 o'clock, so it ain't too bad. The other one I've just chucked out short, it's got a 7-ounce weight on it. I'm chucking out short because you saw how much weed was on that last winding. Brett's getting the same. Again, don't forget to check out Brett's Fishing Diaries. If you like it, go subscribe. My mate Danny Shore Fishing. And don't forget poor old me, because I need some love as well. Well, I need some subscribers, and there's any subscribers have we since, well, they go up and been going down, but they've been hovering 50 odd down. So yeah, if you like it, subscribe. If you don't like it, then don't bother. Simple as that, innit? So I'll keep watching these rods, see if we've got any taps, see if there's anything happening. We ain't got any more food, have we? Seals over there now. So yeah, it's all good. Well, I'd say it's all good. It's only bloody fishing, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. Don't have to change this battery again, Dom. Yeah, I'm going to do it next. Where's my camera bag gone? Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep watching these rods and we'll see what happens. And yeah, let's hope I can bring you another fish. It's good that I've caught two, but see you in a bit. So that's the sun going down, and it don't get dark straight away, but the sun's going down, and that marks the end of our session. I've still got two baits out. I'm now going to pull one in, see if we've got anything on it, but I don't think we have. I'm going to pull in the long distance one first. Got horse mackerel on it. I wish I hadn't put that on now, but let's see if we've got anything on it. Don't think we have. I think there'll be tons of weed. That's not too bad for weed. I was expecting a lot more than that. Bait hasn't been touched, but then it's a fish bait. I never get on with fish bait. So we'll get this rod put away. Next time you see me, I'll be reeling the last rod in. What do you think, Trip, so far, pet?
Amazing.
Amazing?
Amazing.
Am I amazing?
Go that far.
Does this remind you of anything, Pat?
Not been anything that long forever.
Never? Ah, thought it might remind you. We were fishing that time last, well, in August last year. You don't remember me holding a rod like this?
No,
On the beach?
no.
What are you thinking about? You've got a filthy mind, you have. You're on the naughty step. You're on the naughty step.
Is that the
No, whoa. Let me concentrate, I've got to read it. I was hoping there was a fish on that. How you enjoyed today, Brett?
I thoroughly enjoyed today, mate.
Don't tell me you're shy on camera.
Not at all.
I can see that cheeky smile that went like that when we got on the beach, was it? You was about ready to knock my head off.
Well, in fairness,
He was, but he was
made me
knackered.
walk about 2 miles on the sand, in fairness.
Yeah, but he did say it was alright to do that.
Yeah,
You could have waited at the van,
I could have.
had a vodka.
Now, awesome day. Awesome
Yeah.
Day. Yeah. Thanks for all your tutelage today.
Yeah.
You helped me get a smooth hound and taught me how to unhook a deep hook dab.
Yeah. Just
Brilliant.
need them forceps and you're away, ain't you?
Yeah.
And just try it. Just get yourself a bucket and then you've got plenty of time to do it then.
Absolutely.
As long as you've enjoyed it, mate, on Great Yarmouth North Beach.
Awesome.
And we'll have to do it again when I come down.
Definitely.
Go somewhere different.
Definitely. I'm
Certainly not this spot. Probably
just a bit further up that way.
yeah, or that way, yeah. Or a different beach.
But yeah.
We've still got Upton to do, haven't we?
But even against the odds, we still did well today.
Yeah, we caught, didn't we?
We did.
But you beat me.
I did.
Bloody
I
beat me.
did. I ain't gonna remind you, ever.
I was so hoping to catch a fish on that last reel, and so I equalled the champ, Gretzky. It's been good, mate.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah. So we've had a smooth hound. And we've had a bass. And I've reeled in now. That last reel in that I did had diddly squat on it. Absolutely nothing on it. So that was that. I've got seagulls waiting me. I've been chucking squid to them and that. There's mackerel down there, squid down there, but they can't. You see that bird fly right in the water?
Yeah, been diving in.
So yeah, it's been a great day. Windy to start, and then it's just sort of like calmed down a bit. But there's been a bit of weed, shed loads of tide pull in the water, but that's where we are on this 400-yard stretch of water. So it's just the way it is. It's been a great day. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the wife's company as always. She's like my boil on my leg, is my wife. We go everywhere together, don't we, Dan?
So we laugh it.
You need to speak up a bit because it's windy. Projection of voice, do you know what I mean?
We do, dear.
Yeah, that's right.
Everywhere.
Anyhow, just in case you didn't hear her, I get to hear her all the while down this luggle and it's sore as anything. But we ain't caught. Oh, we have caught. Oh, what's that? Get off! Bloody bug! So, laughing at? What are you laughing at? Anyhow, we've caught fish. Early on I caught the smooth hound, you saw that. Don't want to bore you. Then I caught a bass and yeah, you saw that. I don't want to bore you. But it's been great. It's been a nice day. It's been one of them days. It's been nice. It's the first time I've ever fished Yarmouth North Beach, also known as the North Deans. And South Deans is that way, obviously. But yeah, it's been good. And what do you think to it, Pet?
Yep, it's been good.
Yeah.
Well, the sun was out, it was nice.
Just checking this recording. What do you mean while the sun's been out? But you've enjoyed yourself. You're freezing now, aren't you?
Yep.
You're freezing your snatch off, aren't you?
I'm bloody frozen.
Your back's cold, isn't it, Dom?
Yes, it is.
See, yeah. Anyhow, so it's good night from me, and it's now. Come on, Dom. It's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
No. No. Right. Let's take 4.
Right.
It's good night from me.
It's good night from me? I don't know. What am I meant to say?
We talked about it. We did this in the Lake District,
Yeah,
didn't we?
no, but I can't remember it.
I think, don't quote me on it, I think they say it's good night from me, and it might be him, or it's
It
good
is
night
him.
from you.
It is him. I got it right.
Yeah, you did. Right, just do it again. Take 7. It's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
Yeah, there you go. And I'll see you anon.